morning and Jai Hind children. Welcome to online class. This is your maths period and today we have, as you all know, that we have started our next lesson. Lesson 4 division. Today we are going to do mental maths page 54. So children, take out your book, open page 54. But children, before starting today's class, I want you all to revise the division facts. Okay, so first we'll revise a bit of division. Okay, facts about division, and then we'll revise some properties of division. After that, we'll restore to mental maths. So children, let's start. First, I'm going to revise facts about division. Lesson 4 division. This is the topic that we are doing today. Okay, this is the lesson that is going on in your class. Now, what is the meaning of division? Division is equal sharing. Division is equal sharing. Division is equal grouping. Division is equal sharing. Division is equal grouping. Now, these are the parts of division. Parts of division. The number which is being divided is dividend. The number by which it is divided, it is divisor. The answer that comes is quotient. And the residue that left at the end is remainder. Or you can say the remaining number is known as, the number that left at the end is known as remainder. Okay. So the number which is being divided is dividend. The number by which it is divided is divisor. And the answer that comes is quotient. And the number that is left at the end is remainder. Now children, come to the next slide. Here I have done these problem sums I have done to explain you about division. Like, how many bananas were there? 8 bananas were there, and that has to be divided among 4 children. So, each child will get how many bananas? 2 bananas, isn't it? Each child will get 2 bananas. Here, there were 6 muffins, and it has to be divided among 2 children. 6 muffins has to be divided among 2 children. So, each child will get how many muffins? 3 muffins. 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3. Now, how many pretzels does each child get? How many pretzels are there? 6 pretzels. So, one child will get how many pretzels? 3 children are there. So, each child will get 6 divided by 3 is equal to 2. That means 2 pretzels. Now, next question, how many cherries are there? There are 12 cherries. If it has to be divided among 4 children, so each child will get how many cherries? Each child will get, it has to be divided among 4 children. So, each child will get 3 cherries because 12 divided by 4 is equal to 3. So, children, through these slides, we have understood about division. Okay. What is division? What are the parts of division? Now, children, let's see the properties of division. Okay. Let's see the properties of division. So, here on the screen, you can see the properties of division are there. So, let's revise the properties one by one. The first property of yours is, when a number is divided by 1, the quotient is the number itself. So, when any number is divided by 1, the quotient is the number itself. For example, if we divide 6 with 1, your answer is 6. If we divide 23 with 1, answer is 23. If we divide 578 with 1, answer is 578. Okay. So, this is the first property of yours, that when any number is divided with 1, your answer is the number itself. Your second property was, when a number is divided by itself, the quotient is 1. When same numbers are divided together, quotient is 1. When 0 is divided by any number, the quotient is always 0. So it's same, isn't it? When we multiply any number with 0, we get the answer 0. So when we divide any number with 0, we get the answer 0. Division and multiplication are related facts. Division and multiplication are related facts. Every multiplication fact has two division facts. So whenever we multiply, whenever we divide, it has two multiplication sets, isn't it? It has how many multiplication sets? Two multiplication sets. Like for example, if we multiply 6 to 7, the answer is 42. So if we divide this 42 with 7, we'll get the answer 6. And if we divide this 42 with 6, we'll get the answer 7. Same is the case in 9, second example, where it is given 9 into 8 is equal to 72. Where 72 divided by 8, we will get 9. And where 72 divided by 9, we will get 8. So children, these were the properties of division. So now we have seen the facts about division and the properties about division. So children, now open your book, open page 54 and let's start the mental math sum. Okay, so what you will open? You have to open your book. Take out your book children and open it. Get ready with your pencil everyone and start doing mental math sum. Your first question is, question A, fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. Okay. Now your first question, see the first question. 14 divided by 1. If any number is divided by 1, your answer is number itself, isn't it? So 14 divided by 1, we will get 14. Okay. So write down 14 children. Mental maths, write today's date. Okay. And then write the answer. Your first answer is 14. Because we have done the properties right now. And in that property, what was written? In the first property, that if any number is divided with 1, answer is the number itself. Answer or quotient is the number itself. So 14 divided by 1, you will get 14. Number 2, 16 divided by 1. It's the same. Okay. 16 divided by dash is equal to 16. So, children pay attention here. If any number, we will get the same answer when? We will get the same answer when we divide any number with 1. So, if we divide any number with 1, the answer is same as that number. Okay. 16 was divided with which number to get the same answer 16? With 1. So, now come to the third question, everyone. Your third question is dash divided with 1 is equal to 25. Now again, the same property is being applied in all the three questions. What? If we are dividing with 1 and getting answer 25, that means we have divided this 25 with 1. Because when we divide any number with 1, our answer is same. So divide 25 with 1, you will get the answer 25. Now come to the next question children. Your question number 4 is 48 divided by 48. Answer is, so when we divide the same numbers, answer is 1. Okay. When we divide same number, answer is 1. This is your second property. When a number is divided by itself, the quotient is 1. So when the same numbers are divided, your answer is or your quotient is 1. Okay. So when any number is divided with 1, answer is number itself. When same numbers are divided, answer is 1. Come to the next question. Your next question, question 5 is 12 divided by dash is equal to 1. Now in which case your answer will be 1? If we divide the same numbers, isn't it? Here we have divided the same numbers, we got the answer 1. So in which case your answer will be 1? When we will divide the same numbers, we will get the answer 1. So 12 divided by 12 and we will get the answer 1. Okay? 12 divided by 12, we will get the answer 1. So children, note down answers up to here, then I will proceed to 6th question. When we divide any number with 1, answer is number itself. When we divide same number, we get the answer 1. So this property is applied in these two questions where you can see same numbers are being divided and we got the answer 1. Same numbers are being divided and we got the answer 1. Okay, now note down the answers in your book, everyone. Now children, I hope that you all have noted down the answers in your book. Now we will start from question number 6. Okay. See question number 6. Your question 6 is dash divide by 9 is equal to 1. Dash divide by 9 is equal to 1. So in which case we get 1 as answer? I told you, yes, when we divide the same numbers, we get 1 as a answer. So when we divide 9 with 9, we will get answer 1, isn't it? So divide 9 with 9, we will get answer 1. Now come to question 7. In question 7, it is given 0 divide with 5. Your answer is when any number is divided with 5, when any number is divided with 0, answer is always 0. So this is the third property that we have done today. That if any number we will divide with 0, our answer will be 0. Let's revise our properties from first one. That if we divide any number with 1, we get the same number as answer. If we divide any number with 0, we get answer 0. If we divide the same numbers, we get the answer 1. Okay. So up to here everyone has understood. 3 properties, everyone is clear to you. When we divide any number with 0, we get the answer 0. If we divide any number with 1, we get the answer the same number. And if same numbers are being divided, we get the answer 1. For example, I show you so that it becomes more clear. If we divide 45 to 0, we'll get the answer 0. If we divide 45 to 45, we will get answer 1, isn't it? And if we divide 45 with 1, we will get answer 40. So it is this. That if we divide 45 with 0, we get the answer 0. If we divide 45 with 45, we get the answer 1. And if we divide 45 with 1, we get the answer 45. This is clear? Now come to the next question. Your next question is question 8. In question 8, it is given dash divide with 16 is equal to 0. So Now children, you tell me in which case your answer will be 0. 0. When in which case your answer will be 0. With which number we will divide 16 so that our answer comes 0? Any guesses? Yes. When we divide any number with 0, we get the answer 0. So let's divide with 0. So 0 divided with 16, we will get the answer 0. I hope now you all have written up to here. If not, so complete it children up to here. Now children, after this you will take out your notebook and we are going to do exercise 3.1. Okay. So children, after this what you will do? You will take out your notebook and we'll do exercise 4.1. Children, I hope now you all have written up to here. Everyone has finished. Question number 6, 7 and 8 everyone has done. Everyone has done question 6, 7, 8. Now what you will do? What you will do? You will take out your notebook. Now your book work is over children. Have you all understood and completed mental maths question in page number 54? Everyone has written page number 54 mental maths question. Now you will open your notebook. Take out your maths notebook everyone. Take out your maths notebook children. Exercise 4.1. All of you take out your maths notebook now. Now book work is completed. Now your exercise 4.1 is started. Now children, before starting division questions, I want you all to see few examples. Okay. After it, we will start how to divide. Suppose a question is given to you 25 divided with 5. What will be the answer? What is the answer if we will say 25 divided with 5? What we will do? We will say the table of 5 so that 25 comes in the table. Okay. So start saying the table of 5. 5 ones are 5. 5 twos are 10. 5 threes are 15. 5 fours are 20. 5 fives are 25. So here comes 5. Okay. 5 fives are 25. So if suppose number is given to you 81 divided by 9. How you are going to divide 81 with 9? Very easy. Say the table of 9 so that 81 gets divided. 9 ones are 9. 9 twos are 18. 9 threes are 27. 9 fours are 36. 9 fives are 45. 9 sixes are 54. 9 sevens are 63. 9 eights are 72. 9 nines are 81. So what comes? 9 times will bring 81. So 81 divided by 9 will get 9. So we have to read the table of this number so that this number comes. Okay. If we read the table of this number up to where this number comes, we will get the answer. This is how we do horizontal division. Now let's see vertical one. Okay, vertical we are starting now. Exercise 4.1. Your question 1 is find the quotient and the remainder. Find the quotient. Find the quotient and the remainder. So children, when it is given, find the quotient and remainder. So quotient and remainder are terms used in quotient and remainder are the terms used in division. Okay. So find the quotient and the remainder. Suppose your first question is given. 844 divide with 4. 844 divide with 4. Children, at the side of your notebook, you will draw a line like this. Okay. And write the table of the number. Suppose we have to divide with 4 So we will write the table of 4. Let's see. Say the table, everyone. 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8, 4 threes are 12, 4 fours are 16, 4 fives are 20, 4 six are 24, 4 sevens are 28, 4 eights are 32, 4 nines are 36, 4 tens are 40. Okay, so this is the table. This is the table of 4. 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8, 4 threes are 12, 4 fours are 16, 4 fives are 20, 4 six are 24, 4 sevens are 28, 4 eights are 32, 4 nines are 36, 4 tens are 40. This is the table of 4. Now let's see how to divide, everyone. All of you look at the board. Now let's see how to divide. Suppose the number given to you 844 divided by 4. 844 divide with 4. Now, children, 4, 8, 8, everyone can see 8. Now, children, 8 comes in the table of 4. You can see 8 anywhere. Yes, here is 8. So, with how many times 8 comes? 2 times. If we will take the table of 4 and read it 2 times, we will get 8 as a answer. So 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8. So 4 twos are, we got 8 now. Okay, 8 minus 8 we will get 0. Now 8 is finished. Now what we will do? We will bring this 4 down. Correct? So now we will read the table of 4 so that we finish off this 4. If it is not finished by any chance, then what we will do? We will write the number smaller to it. Okay, I will show you in further questions. See, now we have to divide this 4 to this 4. We will get, say the table of 4 all of you, so that 4 comes. 4 ones are 4. So we got 4 ones are 4. Now how much is the answer? Again a 0. Nothing is left. So now we'll bring our third number down. Okay. Now say the table of 4 so that this 4 gets divided. 4 ones are 4. So now write down 4 ones are 4. Your answer is 0. So our quotient is 211 and our remainder is 0. How much is the quotient? 211 is the quotient and remainder is 0. I told you this is quotient and this is which is left is remainder. Okay, the remaining portion is known as remainder and the answer that comes is the quotient. Now children, note down this question in your notebook, everyone. Hurry up fast. First you will write today's date. Then you will write exercise 4.1. Then you will start writing question 1. Find the quotient and the remainder. And then start writing the question. Children, I hope you all have completed yesterday's work. I have sent you PDF in which I have given you division facts and properties of division. So all of you have written the properties up to properties of division. After it only you will start doing exercise 4.1. First page should be your introduction page if we start any lesson. So yesterday we have done introduction of division. I have sent you the PDF file. So first page you will write the introduction and then after that write properties and then you will start today's classwork. Okay. So write date and start writing the first question now. All of you can see that what we have done here, we have divided 844 to 4. We will say the table of 4 so that we can divide this 8. Say the table of 4 so that 8 comes. 4 2s are 8. So 4 2 times we will get 8. 8 minus 8 will get 0. We will bring this 4 down. Now we will say the table of 4 so that 4 gets divided. 4 ones are 4. Then again we got a 0 after subtracting these 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. So now I will bring this 4 down and we will divide this 4 with this 4. Again we will get 1 and after dividing 4 we got 4 ones are 4. Subtract 4 to 4 you will get 0. So this is the remainder. Remainder is 0 and quotient is the answer. So children, at the side of your notebook, draw a line, write the table of 4. Everyone will write the table of 4. Okay, in each one's of your notebook, table of 4 should be written at the side of the question. So children, whenever we are doing divide, first we will write the table and then we'll start dividing. So now note down, hurry up. I hope now you all have written the question. Done everyone? Now see children, your question number 2. Your question number 2. All of you see question 2. This is the question, find the quotient and remainder. Your question number 2 is 738 divided by 6. 738 divided with 6. Again we will draw a straight line. Okay? And how you will draw a straight line? With the help of scale and color pencil. Everyone is having color pencils at home. So make use of your scale and color pencil children. Okay? Now what we have to write now? Here we will write the table of 6. Because this is dividend and this is divisor. Dividend is the number which is being divided and divisor is the number by which we will divide the dividend. Okay, so we will write the table of 6 which is a divisor. Say the table of 6 everyone, all of you say the table of 6 with me. Say the table of 6. Say 6 ones are 6, 6 twos are 12, 6 threes are 18, 6 fours are 24, 6 fives are 30, 6 six are 36, 6 sevens are 42, 6 eights are 48, 6 nines are 54, 6 tens are. So this is the table of 6. First you will note down the table of 6. Now children, we have to divide 738 with 6. Okay. So divide 738 with 6. First we will divide, say the table of 6 so that 7 comes. 6 ones are 6. 6 twos are 12. 12 is bigger than 7. Isn't it? So what we will do? 6 ones are 6. 6 ones are 6. Now subtract. 7 minus 6 we will get 1. Now we will bring which number down? The next number. Next number to 7 is 3. So we will bring down 3. Now we got the number 13. Now 13 has to be divided with 6. Say the table of 6 so that 13 comes. 6 ones are 6. 6 twos are 12. 6 threes are 18. Now we are getting this 18. Okay, 6 threes are 18 we are getting, which is more than this 13. 18 is more than this 13. So we will take a number below it. Now which number is below this 13? Just after 13. Okay. Just before 13 which number comes? 12. So 6 2s are 12. How many times we are getting 12? 2 times. 6 2s are 12. Now we got the remainder 1 over here. Now we will bring down which number? 8. We will bring down 8. Now say the table of 6 so that 18 comes. 6 1s are 6. 6 2s are 12. 6 3s are 18. So now we found the number 18. It is completely divided with 6. So we got the answer 0. Okay, we got the answer 0 because now we have the number which is completely divided with 6. 18 is completely divided with 6. We got the remainder 0. Now which is the quotient? 123 is quotient and 0 is remainder. So you will write quotient 123, remainder is 0. Okay. So this is it. Note down the questions. This is the last question of today's classwork. I am giving you one question for homework and remaining question of this find the quotient and remainder we will do tomorrow in tomorrow's class. So children, note down up to here everyone. First, we will draw a line and write the table of 6. After that, we will start dividing the number with 6. Its quotient QUOTIENT, quotient, and the remainder. Remainder is the number that is left at the end. Okay. Whatever number is left at the end is your remainder. So children, today what we have learned? We have learned today division, parts of division, okay, and properties of division. So you all go through the properties of division and we have done mental maths in book, isn't it? And then we were doing exercise 4.1 which is not completed. 2 questions are for classwork. Okay, we have done 2 questions in classwork. I will send in PDF 1 question as a homework we will do. And then tomorrow again we will stick to this topic. Okay. So I hope now you all have written. Children, I hope you all have enjoyed today's class and learned division, how to do division, how to divide. Children, we will meet again tomorrow in the maths class. Till then, stay safe, stay home and be positive everyone. Goodbye.